Hello everybody, I am back with another tutorial on the iPod Touch 4.2.1 version and 3.2.1 version. Now this video is not for my password video. This one will go with the password, but this is how to restore it and all that. I don't have a backdrop on it, so I can't do double view. I can't do a double view of my camera, so I have to hold it in my hand. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna take the iPod off its case. I want my iPod on the case right now. And there goes my cat on the camera. Yeah, you probably don't see me. You probably see the window now. He jumped. That was Lucas. You've seen in one of my other videos before. Okay. Now I'm at the home page. Okay. Now here we're just going. Okay. You want to have your charger plugged into your computer before you do anything, because it will not work without it being plugged in. Alright, as you see, I got nothing on here except just, oops, the wrong way, except just one app, and another one I just saved something with the Facebook. But on the new version, I saw it comes with a MySpace app, and it actually caused it, because when I restored my iPod to its new version software, it came with a MySpace app. I don't know if you see that. The blue one right there is MySpace. Next one is Facebook. I just downloaded that. Alright, now what to do? I don't have a backdrop on it, so I can't make it. So I'm going to have to hold it. But now, you know the little button on the top where you want to get, where if you hit it, closes it. Well, now, say if you forgot your password and you're like, oh, I don't know what my password is. How am I going to get in? I don't know it. Well, not that simple. It's not that hard, actually. All you have to do is hold down the power button and hold the home page button. Hold it until it goes to the red, which is right about. It's shut off. And when it goes to the Apple page, when Apple pops up, you let go of the power button on the top, and you still hold the home page button. You still hold it, and then it'll show an iTunes thing going in. Then you can let go, because now it's restoring the iTunes. So now you can let go, and then once that happens, your iTunes should pop up, and then it would show when your iTunes pops up, the iTunes volume is currently turned all the way down. You just hit OK, that's fine. Then it says iTunes has detected a default player for the audio. Would you like the default player panel fix this? Just hit yes, because that's your music. And then once you hit yes with those two, then it'll say iTunes has detected the iPod in recovery mode. You must restore this iPod before you can use it with iTunes. Then you hit OK. Once you do that, you want to hit restore. Once you hit the button, when it pops up yellow with a hazard sign on it, it'll bring you to, or should bring you to where it shows your iPod, and right under it shows the version. Then you want to hit the button where it says restore. So once you hit restore, it will tell you, are you sure you want to restore? You should hit an update. You hit yes. Then it'll show at the top where it says on its free iTunes is extracting software, which means it's extracting your files and recovering it again. And it's just showing verifying the information of preparing it, which it just made a snapshot, which that's normal with that. And then it goes back to its home page again, to the app. And then you should hear two bings, two boom booms. And then it will start showing it loading with the bar sign on it. That don't that, just leave it until it goes all the way through. This process may take a good 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, no matter how your computer is slow or fast, or matter how iTunes is running. So don't worry if it takes a long time. It's going. And just wait, which I'm going to put my iPod down. It may take a little bit. Which the reason why I restored it, because my face is blocking because I put the light back on. The reason my face is not there is because I have to have the brightness down my computer so I can show you the iPod. That's the only reason why. So now I'm going to go back to darkness again. Bye. Boop. I'm gone. But yeah, and then it should start loading in a matter of a minute. It should start loading up, and once it loads, just leave it, don't touch anything. But this process works if you do it right. If you do it right, because this now you don't have to go to you don't have to go to the iTunes store or email iTunes to get the password fix. All you have to do is just do it with the video I'm telling you to do about. And then iTunes, and then when it's loading, when it's showing the loading sign on your iPod, you want to go back to look at your iTunes, and then it should stay on the top restoring the iPod software. Once it says that, you're perfectly fine. All you do is just leave your iPod now and let it do what it has to do, because if you unplug it from your charger, it's gonna mess up everything, and you will not be able to get back in. Then you have to go to the Apple Store. But just leave it how it is. And this, like I said, this could take a good 2 to 5 minutes, no matter how your computer's running. This is a very good idea. I actually saw on YouTube too, because I actually forgot my password and I forgot how to do it, so I forgot the other way of doing it. And this is actually the newest way you can restore your iPod. You're basically just glitching the system in your iPod to do it. So it's really not that hard. It's already a few simple steps. All you have to do is listen to the video, and it should work. Should, with no issue. If anything happens to your iPod, I'm telling you, I'm not responsible for it. Anything that happens to your iPod, I'm warning you, I'm not responsible to it. But this works, like I said, this only works on the 4.2.1 or on the 3.2.1 version. And if you do it on any of the other old versions, I'm doing it with the third generation, not the second or the first. I'm doing it with the third. So if you do it with the first or second, you're taking a risk of messing up your whole iPod. And so I'm not responsible for that. But if anything happens to your iPod once it gets restored, once everything is restored, if you have like no music, no photos, don't worry about that. I'll actually show you what to do after. But I'll just tell you what's going on right now. And after it says verifying your iPod software, it'll go through this step one more time. So don't worry, that's nothing bad. It's just going through it 2 times just to double check with your software, just to make sure it's good. So on the second time, the bar should start speeding up pretty quickly with no issue. You should have no issue with that. And then it would show you these squiggly lines, and that means you're actually done. And now I'm going to put the camera back up, because it's about to be done in 1 second. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but the bar is almost filled. So at the edge of it, almost filled. It's almost there, but yeah, very easy, simple steps you could do this. Not that hard. Alright, I'll stick it for a little bit longer. Let me see why it's taking so long. Alright. And this FYI, you guys, the last step in restoring the iPod is said restoring software. And then everything should go back down. Once it does that, it will shut off and the iPod will restore to factory settings and restarting. And you have to leave it connected. So after it shows on your computer that it's restored, the message will leave in about 10 seconds. And then your iPod should shut off and come back on and let it come up all by itself. And then when it pops up, it will just do a quick process search again. A very quick process search. Sometimes we'll do that. Sometimes we'll go through a second process. Sometimes it doesn't. Now it's going through a second process, which is a very quick process. It doesn't go all the way through all the time. And then your iPod should stay like that. It should. No issue. If you're doing what I'm telling you to do. And then it will show you iTunes again. But don't worry, it's not going to restore or anything like that again. It's just going to go back off. And then you can actually tap it. And it'll show you iTunes is in. It's just recovering your iTunes account and all that. Don't worry, this will repeat the step that you should hear it being. Once you hear it being, I'd advise you to go to your iTunes quickly and look, just to make sure. I think that part of it is accessing the iTunes store. Once it does that, everything's good. Then all you have to do is slide it over like this, and boom, it opens up your iPod, and no password. And this is telling you that you don't worry about the top part. That's just rearranging your iPod and all that. And just tap it. If I can tap it, it's not looking. Dismiss, and as you see, I have nothing here. My pictures, I got zero. I got none either. No photos. That is very easy. All you do is you go to your iPod, you go to your iTunes account, and it says last synced was yesterday, or whenever, because once it shows that, your iPod will go back to its original home screen when you first buy it. That's how it's gonna. Before I continue, this is how it's gonna look. So then it will show up. You have to go back to your iTunes. Now close down your iTunes yet, because you're actually not done. You're done with that process of restoring your iPod, recovering it. Then it'll say set up your iPod, and it should say at the bottom of everything, it should be in bold words, last synced. So then you want to hit yes and continue. And then once it does, it will show a loading time for restoring iPod from backup. And this step does not take that long. It takes about a good 10-20 seconds, max 30 seconds. But it's not a long step, a very easy, quick step on this one. After that, you should be done. You should have no issue after this. And then it says your iPod settings for your iPod have been restored. Then your iPod will shut off and go back on again, because now you just restored it one more time just to get everything back on your iPod. And then it should bring you back to an Apple page. Once it does that, you just leave it at the Apple page how it is. Then it'll show you a quick reloading again. This step takes no time. Absolutely no time this step takes. And then it'll say syncing everything, steps 1 and 2. And then it just shows your iPod version. Do not worry about anything on there. Do not hit restore again, because everything is good now. It will just show you at the top of your thing, syncing music and everything you've got on there back to your iPod. And it should show you on your iPod when it turns back on. Apple sign is circling, but then when you process, leave it. Do not cancel the sync, because if you do, nothing will be restored. Then you're going to have to restore the whole thing again, which I'll take a pretty long time to do again. And you just want to wait till the sync process is over, wait till the sync thing goes away. And anytime it's my iPod. This is a very long video with iTunes and all that. I usually don't make videos this long. And then actually it is done. It's showing me it's okay. Just connect your iPod. And once the sync thing goes away on here, I advise you to double check on your iPod, iTunes, on your computer. Make sure it says iPod's okay to disconnect, which it is. Before I disconnect, I want to show you guys. Double check that everything is good. And show you. Boom. There you go. Oh, fuck. Then it may ask you to put a new passcode in, which you have the choice of doing it or not doing it. And then if I show you, boom, I got my stuff back. Very couple quick steps, long ass video, a very long video, but very quick. Very quick and easy, very easy steps to do with the iPod, not that hard. Just watch the video, listen to it closely, follow the steps I gave you, and everything should work if you have these issues with iPod. Thank you very much, and again, I'm not responsible for your iPod dropping, your iPod battery going dead, your iPod firing, burning, losing your apps, losing anything, restoring anything like that. I'm not responsible for. Thank you again, and thanks for watching my videos and comments. Bye.